Hello and welcome to Applicata Biblia. My name is Mark. Thanks so much for stopping by. I want to talk a little bit about today another unlikely hero that we see in the Bible, and that is the Samaritan woman. She is found in the narrative of Jesus. Now Jesus is traveling with his disciples, and they go off to get some food, and he's sitting by this well, and he meets this woman, and he starts conversing with her. Okay, now you might think, so what? What's the big deal? Well, that was a big deal. You see, it was kind of unusual, first of all, for a woman to be conversing with a man in the open, in the public, especially outside of their village, where terrible things could happen. But also, Jesus was a Jew, and this woman was a Samaritan Jew, and they both, both cultures didn't like each other, especially the Judean Jews. They thought the Samaritans were not pure Jews because they had run off and bred with other people, for lack of a better term. So they kind of didn't look at each other like that. And in fact, the woman even says, you people don't typically even talk to us. And he says, and he starts conversing with her, and he reveals to her that he has this water to everlasting life. So he reveals to this lowly woman, right, that he is bringing a sort of this new way of thinking spiritually. And he tells her all about herself and her life. And she's going, who this guy? How do you know me? And he ends up telling her that he is the Christ, which basically for him is saying the Son of God. That's amazing. And she runs off and tells a bunch of people and brings them back so he could talk to them. So we see this is fairly early on in his ministry. He reveals himself to this woman as the Christ. He didn't do that to a lot of people, especially at that time. He had to wait till later when it was time for him to be crucified. It was extraordinary that this thing would happen. But that's what God does. He does extraordinary things through ordinary people. Think about it. See ya in the next one.